this year. In 10th place from Vesley, Rick Burns. Rookie, 9th place from LeSueur, Kyle Hansen. 8th place from Lakeville, he got a win, Brian Sire-Keski. 7th place from Bloomington, he got a win, Mark Lamoureux. 6th place from Shakopee with a win, Derek Lemke. In 5th place from Lakeville, 3 wins this year for Steve Anderson. In 4th place from New Germany with 2 wins, Matt Gady. 3rd place with a win from Prior Lake, Chad Wallen. 2nd place from Bound, St. Paul Payne. And with 7 wins from Carver, your champion, number 72, Jacob Gady.
So we've been doing this a while. This is my first time, so finally. First, I'd like to congratulate all the 2014 champions. Chris Merrick, Conrad Jorgensen, Nick Oxborough, Derek Lemke, Brian Adams, and Brody Wolf. You guys put in a lot of work and makes it all worth it in the end. Thanks to the Elko Speedway staff, Tom Ryan. We have the best racetrack in the country, just about. We've kind of traveled around over the last few years and came back home, and there's a reason why, because this place is from the racetrack to the pits to the concessions is the best place around. So thanks a lot to Tom and the rest of the staff for everything they do. 2002 was my rookie season. Didn't win Rookie of the Year, and didn't win a race till 2005. So it took a while, and but since then we finished in the top 3 in points for 3 years, and then we took a break from Elko Speedway and kind of traveled around the Midwest and had some good years. Finished second in points in the ARCA Midwest Tour and the ASA Late Model Series. But the decision to come back to Elko was pretty easy. Racing turned out it wasn't that much fun if you're not doing it with the people you love. So last year I went to the race a lot by myself, and it just wasn't the same. So coming back home was pretty good for that. Reese and Erica were here every week, along with the rest of my family, friends, and fans that have kind of followed me from the beginning. Reese loves it. She talks about it all week long, about coming to the races. It's pretty cool. The season was full of ups and downs. We started with making mistakes. I was making them on the racetrack and making them in the pits, forgetting to turn the gas on, stupid stuff, get myself disqualified from qualifying, and kind of wasn't going our way. But we got it turned around after all the engine problems. I went back to Steve Mergic and Brian. They kind of turned our season around, I'd say. After going there, we hadn't had a problem. So thanks to Mergic Racing Engines, we got 7 feature wins. So that was a great decision. The defining point, probably one of the defining points of the season was actually going to them. We didn't. I had an engine problem with mine, and they let me borrow an engine for a week, even though that the engine that I was using wasn't from them. So thanks to them a lot. Second defining point of the year was a heat race crash, and we worked pretty hard just to get the car back out for the feature. We borrowed parts from Conrad Jorgensen, got a radiator in the car, and Danny Fredrickson came over with a bumper. We kind of had to duct tape everything together and just make it back out for the feature, and we salvaged a 4th place finish on the night, so probably saved our season. Next, I got to thank everyone that made it happen. My crew, Matt, my dad, Randy, and Alex. Alex did a great job spotting all season. He kept me calm most of the time, and that was probably key. Racing with family can be tough. It seems like, especially for us. As many of you probably have seen, there tends to be some heated arguments and whatever going on in our pits, but at the end of the day, we're all family, and we win together, lose together, and I guess that's what matters. So I'm lucky to have them. You know, I came home with the motor in the back of my truck at 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and my dad and Matt met me with the door open and worked to put it in, and pretty much made the season. My dad probably doesn't get the thanks that he deserves ever, but thanks, Dad.
There you go, Dad!
You got to started in this mess, and we finally won a championship. So thanks, Dad. Got to thank Randy.
Way to go, Randy!
Mountain Tires doing whatever he needed to do during the week. He was there to help. So thanks a lot. Gotta thank my wife Erica. I don't get anything else done in summer. It's pretty obvious. Just work on the race car, and so she takes care of Reese and gets something to eat at night. And so thanks for letting me play on the weekends. I gotta thank my sponsors, Randy's Auto, Getz Trucking came on board this year, Big Johnson Tires, which Mark was here. People probably thought I was an alcoholic at times and carrying 10 cases of beer to the trailer. Northern Racing Products, HEI Collision, Carroll Jewelers, Merdrick Racing Engines, Left-Hander Chassis, and Baby Gowdy. Looking forward to 2015. Hopefully can be standing up here again. That's obviously the goal for everyone. This year has been great, but looking forward to next year. So, thank you.
Banquet Beatty Class Act. We're glad that you came home to race as well. Well, we got a new partner here at Elko Speedway this year, and ask all the drivers to just stay put because they're going to participate in this next part of the program as well. We'll bring up Dwayne and Mitch to talk a little bit about the Minnesota Corn Growers Association.
Thank you, Jason. We're really pleased to have the Minnesota Corn Growers out here with us this 2014. They'll be here with 2015 and 2016, so we put together a 3-year deal with them. And yeah, they were insistent on having a $5,000 point fund for this class. So it's the Minnesota Corn Growers Super Late Model Division. And some of the things they had to do to qualify for that is they had to have Minnesota Corn Growers on the windshield. They also had to have a filler ring that went around the cap, which displayed their logo on that. And then $100 of E85, just purchase it, try it out. Didn't have to be running a race car necessarily, but to get people used to using E85 and any ethanol enhanced products. Then what we did is Robin Anderson kept track of everything, And so we ended up with some winners up here and some dough to pass out. I would like to have Mitch Coulter with the Minnesota Corn Growers come up, and if you could please welcome him.
We just, representing the corn farmers of Minnesota, we want to thank Elko Speedway for partnering with us and being able to push octane and ethanol, and we're proud that everyone's burning alcohol. So we just want to also say thank you for putting on such a good show. The Elko staff really knows what they're doing, and we're proud to be partners with them.
I think we'll have just a quick picture here taken, and then we do need to have anybody that's enrolled in the point fund. So we've got 13 people that met all the criteria. Make sure you're up here on stage, and we'll pass out your point fund checks for you.
So, in 13th place, Jason Schneider. 12th place, John Heath. 11th place, Matthew Ostick. 10th place, Joey Garofalo. 9th place, Rick Burns. 8th place, Brian Sire-Keski. 7th place, Mark Lamoureux. 6th place, Derek Lemke.
Yeah.
5th place, Steve Anderson. 4th place, Matt Gady. 3rd place, Chad Wallen.
Yeah, yeah.
2nd place, Paul Payne. And 1st place, Jacob Gady.
Sorry, I forgot to thank the sponsor of our whole division, Minnesota Corn Growers. It's pretty sweet to have a divisional sponsor. We haven't had one in I don't know how long. So thank you for coming on board. It's great to have a division sponsor.
$5,000 point fund. Absolutely amazing. And they sponsored the Tassel Dega Night, which was really, really fun. Free admission for all the fans.
Mitch, I do have one more thing for you. You notice your champions ring last year's gone. So I've got there's Ted Tassel. Okay, so their season isn't done yet, the Corn Growers, right? Okay. I know that Ted Tassel's one going to repeat, and was it Maisie is the other one? So yeah, can we get a picture?
Maisie's all over this.
All right. Maisie will be your, what is it, combine champion? There you go.